Fans are done waiting. They are ready for some football here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And away we go at the link. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's tackled for no gain.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down, ball at the 36. Hurts yet again. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing it in coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, around with Barkley. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go play fake with Hurts. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's a defense's goal, right, Jake? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Hurts now from the gun. Pass complete to Gunners. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to the link right after this. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get the game's first points here in the second. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bound. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Complete Derrick Henry. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. one to Andrews out right. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Great opening drive continues. First and 10 at the 33. Here's Henry on the option. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's second and 11. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down from the red zone. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Henry. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I be on my low mouse drip. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. Lamar now from the gun. Locates Jefferson along the sideline. Complete. Get out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, but they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Jackson has it, third and goal. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throwing for Hurts. Throw left side, caught by Bryant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the pistol, Hurts. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
4 yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field.
28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And working a couple yards past the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hurts setting up to throw. That's hit. Oh, the football's loose. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to get a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble. First down, here's Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Right back to Chase. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The left side caught by Andrews. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. He'll try and run this. Nice hit. Hurts fumbles. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. It's Henry on the counter. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Play fake, Jackson. This one's to Andrews out right. He's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. So on 4th down, they bring him out for his most important kick of this game. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. Juke the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Right side, caught by Goddard. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Stepping up. He's here. Hurts fumbles. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. The Ravens in victory formation and content to just need this one out. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Throw caught by Flowers. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. It's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's 3rd and 7.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team is capable of.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Draw play. This is Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Jackson from the shotgun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. Nice little juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. A good pick up there on 20 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They go play action. Now Mahomes swings this out for Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Mahomes now to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This 2nd and 4. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole
bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one too low.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Jackson. Open man is Chase, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, but it goes for a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 12-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Jackson to throw. That went into the hands of Flowers. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Jackson will throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. This is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a give to Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
So they run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they help their defense out as well.
After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
In motion, Hill. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now first and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Pacheco is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs, trailing 17-10, 1:09 to play. They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good, as they've got it with a first down. Here's Mahomes. Connecting with Hill. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this starting field position is certainly not ideal when you're trying to put together a drive to tie the ball game. As we know, this defense, they're going to keep bringing the pressure. You can count on that.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Mahomes will throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, I don't know, Coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. The drive begins with Henry. Oh, he trucked that defender. Give him a couple on that carry. Second down coming up.
And this offense has now left for some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 29. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He lets a heater go deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he gets it forward and still got a yard out of that. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down at the 25.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
It's a dive look by the Vikings. 3rd down coming. Lamar now from the gun. He's running for it. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. But I think the Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Jackson keeping it himself. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Jackson. The throw is caught. And they're getting a 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. From the gun, a run for Henry. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up 3rd and goal.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. He's brought down just inside the 25. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. Now that's not what the offense signed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way Just telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Allen looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
First down, here's Lamar. Finds his fullback. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Now here's Lamar. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. His back, Derrick Henry, was the intended receiver. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Flying down the middle with Henry. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Lamar back to throw. This throw is caught. His stops give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Lamar off to play fake. And he's got it. Has a way up for it, but touchdowns. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. You can't blame him for biting on that play action, Brock. Down at the 1-yard line, you're expecting it to be a run, which made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see, so when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, it's touchdown offense.
That one splits the uprights, and the Ravens double their lead to 14. Kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. Escapes a defender. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. On 1st down, Allen. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This time they'll keep it on the ground. He breaks the tackle, and he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here, and they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Allen to throw. Completed right side to Addison. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 3 now. From the 47. Pass is caught at C.J. Hawkinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our 2nd half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
First and 10, here's Jones. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Allen on 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens take over just shy of the 40.
The Ravens take over first down.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
First down throw for Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. We get to Henry on the inside handoff. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Lamar now from the gun. This one's to Andrews outright. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Lamar's going to keep this one. And he works his way for a gain of 4. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him... Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Moore with a return. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's brought down after a short game.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 right up next to that line of gain.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Allen. That's cut. This is Addison. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Another try following the sack. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. It's called left side by Hill. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Again, Allen to the air. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Buys time, rolling right. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
At the 3-yard line.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late. You don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. A give to Henry. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another run for Henry. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Jordan Stout headed out to punt it away on 4th. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Hit almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Well, Brock, when it comes down to it, never an easy task trying to knock off a team inside their own building, right? You really see them come out with just a different kind of energy.
It's what every player is told, dating back to your Pop Warner and high school days. Defend your home turf. When somebody comes in and tries to knock you off inside your own building, well, you need to have the fortitude, the guts, the resolve to fight back and go get those wins. What an energized locker room right now. It always is when you do your collective job successfully and you do it in your own house.